Healing energy to everybody. Figured I'd tap in for a second, you know what I mean? How y'all been doing? Thank you for supporting the earlier videos and just taking time to watch, you know what I mean? Just sharing my experience here and there. Today, I just want to tap in real quick and talk about karma. Simply said, it just means action or deed. That's it. Now, we like to embellish the meaning of it and add our spice into it and everything like that. You know, when somebody does something to us, we go, oh, that person got their karma. Nah, it just means action or deed. Now, the deeper part of it is every action has a result. Like everything you do, no matter how small or big, has a reaction. You know what I mean? And that more or less taps into how we use the phrase more commonly. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, simply said, karma just means action or deed. Now, in that, like I said, we like to think of the part where somebody does us wrong, they get their karma. But the flip side is if people do the right thing, good things happen to good people. That's also karma. Yeah. So never wish somebody bad karma. Just know that karma will happen. And as I've said previously, whether in this video or in other videos in the past, you know, on the long play version, we all look for, you know, the physical side of karma. Like when somebody does something to us, we want them to fall down a flight of steps or to lose their job or to do have something real bugged out happen. You know what I mean? Nah. Like I said, man, just keep being a good person. People really, really, really hate to lose good people in their life. Now, they'll never tell you, you know, because ego and everything else will never let people say, I miss a good person or I'm the cause of somebody walking out of my life. But we all know, you know what I mean? And you don't have to see that. Let that ride. Just let them be. Bid them peace and walk away. Matter of fact, I'll be honest. Some people only get off on seeing you react emotionally. Yeah. And that could be parents, that could be friends, that could be total strangers. They really get off on doing something and then see you act bananas about it. Sometimes the best reaction is no reaction at all. Now, I know you chunk at the bit. You know, it's like I said, we driven by ego and pride sometimes. So we want to have an immediate outlash or immediate reaction to something just to let somebody know I ain't no punk, I ain't no sucker. And you playing right into what they want you to do. Nah, sometimes the best thing you could do, man, is look somebody right in the eye and don't even blink. Just go, okay, and walk off. Because the flip side is, what if you did scream at them? What if you did yell at them? They get more out of it than you get. You come out of yourself, you get the wilding, they get to see that they made you unravel. But here's the bigger thing that you want to push into your kids, man. Because I always tell people, I live in Tennessee right now. Don't let 5 seconds get you 52 years. And if you live here, you know what that 52 years is. That's a murder charge. That's that max sentence. That's that life sentence. You know what I mean? Don't let your reactions to things on a short term get you bugged the fuck out. You know, I know it's harder for young people because your brain hasn't fully developed yet, you know, and I tend to talk to an older crowd, you know, that's generally my base. But at the same time, I always stress to young people, man, take that breath, man. You ain't no sucker for taking that extra breath, man. Because if you ever take that into that extreme and really lash out, bro, you're going to take a lot of breaths behind that wall. And I'd rather take a free breath outside the wall and get my head together than take millions of breaths behind that wall waiting for that parole date or waiting for family to come visit me. You know what I mean? That's a hard breath to take. That's a hard pill to swallow. So in general, man, don't let somebody talk you out your freedom. Don't let somebody get you off your A square. Sometimes it takes a breath. Sometimes it takes a minute. But sometimes it just takes, you don't even need that. Just turn and walk away, especially if you're not threatened by the person. You know, generally, I work out. So you're not going to walk up and box with me. I'll break you down. But at the same time, the bigger person in me will walk away because I know if I sit there and I box with you, it could go left. My emotions could give me that 52. My emotion could give me that permanent stay. Here's the best one because we always think what we can do to other people. My emotion could get that person to kill me. See, we always think about what we can do to somebody. But truth be told, bro, it's always a badder person out there. And people try to get you out your emotions so that they can do bad things to you. It's people who wake up that day and say, you know what, I'm gonna kill me somebody today. I'm just looking for one person to react to me. And I always say, let that crazy motherfucker go. Period. It takes nothing for you to look at somebody and be like, yo, let that crazy motherfucker go. Let him find what he's looking for, but it ain't here. You know what I mean? So chill, take that breath, and sometimes, be the bigger person. Now you'll go home and you'll think about it, and it really will mess with you, man. But it's messing with you free. I'd rather mess with you free than to mess with you behind them bars, or to have you going through things that was never intended for you to take you off your path of enlightenment. You know what I mean?